What's up, party people? Who's ready for the best web show in the land? Let me hear you say, ah. What's up? Let's go ahead and play this theme music and get started. Let's go.
on a Monday. Let's make it up.
Drinking, talking, and out. That's what the Tipplers are all. Pour your drink back and relax. Right here, Monday, 7:30 is where it's at. Tipping the topics. Come on, let's go. Let's dive in. Enjoy the show.
Turn the Tipplers. Turn the Tipplers. Turn the Tipplers.
Oh. So happy to be back. This is a break. What's up, everybody?
Hello, world.
And welcome to another Monday edition of Turning the Tipplers Loose. I am one of your hosts, the lovely Leah.
Oh, you stop. You look like you officially got a nickname now.
I do.
And I am the legendary one.
And we welcome you to Turning the Tipplers Loose. If this is your first time watching us, you are in for a treat. We do nothing but cut up, act a fool over good drinks and good topics. Mm-hmm. So you are in for a whirlwind of a night. So what we want you guys to do is get a drink with us, whether it's a beer, some vodka, some rum, whatever.
Whiskey.
There you go, bourbon. That nasty Hennessy. Hey, do what you do.
It wasn't that a nasty. Oh, yeah. You know, we got to take that back. Remember? A few shows back, we tried Hennessy and we actually liked it. Remember?
It was okay. Like, oh. It was okay, but it's still not a drink that I'll be like, oh, let me go to the store and get some Hennessy.
Yeah, I still don't quite understand that. But if I was at a party and that's all they had, I would drink it.
Probably.
Unlike, let's see. Like people love abstinence. Abstinence, what's that thing called? But people don't love abstinence.
Abstinence or something like that. Well, some people do like abstinence, but not everybody.
Nah, I haven't met them. Those ones just can't get it up. Either they can't get it up or it's hurt too much when they stick it in there. One of the two.
What kind of religion they're abstinent?
I mean, what kind of religion doesn't want you to procreate? It kind of don't make any sense. I don't want you to procreate. To spread more of my religion totally makes no sense.
You know what? Again, guys, welcome. What we want you to do, actually, we should have probably did this before we started the theme music, but we want you to share the hell out of this, okay? Because we want to talk about some really, really, really good topics tonight because we've been going for we didn't do a show last week, so it's been about 2 weeks since we seen you guys. We took a little break last week, and so we got a lot of stuff to cover, and we're going to try to cover this in an hour. So go ahead and share this. Let your friends and family know. Tag them. Do whatever you do.
And I'm going to do the same thing right now myself. I'm going to share it.
Share the hell out of this post. Do you want to do another contest this week?
Why not? The more the merrier.
Hey, so what you need to do, guys, you need to share this video. Okay. The winner last week was Latasha. She actually won a Tipplers glass that said Turn the Tipplers Loose. This week, we will give away another glass. We will ship it to you. We will meet you. However we're going to get this glass to you, you will win a glass as well. But in order to win this glass, what you need to do is actually share this video right here. And
the more times you share it, the more entries you get.
Absolutely. But what's the most important thing, the legendary one?
And I don't care how many times I say this, they don't believe me on that. But you have to actually make it public. If we're not your friend, we can't see it. Absolutely. You have to make it public for us to see that you shared it. We'll see that 40 people have shared it, but only can see 2 names.
Yep. So you have to make sure you share it public in order for us to see it. Okay. So first step, share. Share as many times as you like. You get an entry for every share. And not only do you need to share it and share it as many times during the show, you also need to share it public so that we can get all your entries in. And we will come back at the end of the show and announce it. All right?
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like an excellent plan. All right. Now, let's get started. So let's talk about my weekend. You see my background?
Actually, let me look. It looked like the Eiffel Tower.
Well, it's the Eiffel Tower in Vegas. They have an Eiffel
Okay.
Tower restaurant, but
Oh, did you go?
we went to Vegas this weekend, guys. Talking about not the Hennessy again. Ha ha ha. Look, we were talking about Hennessy. That is a definite nigger drink. I'm just gonna put it
Yeah,
out there.
and I don't know about black people drinking. All they gotta do is give a rapper, give him the rapper put in his music video, put a little gold on the bottle, and all the little black faces buy it. I don't understand.
Listen. Oh, and I got a special drink tonight too, but we'll get to that in a minute. Okay. So
Mhm.
yeah, we went to Vegas this weekend. It was actually a wonderful time. They were at 25% capacity everywhere. So most places were not crowded on the inside. They were not doing any Vegas shows. I'm gonna be honest with you, the city of Las Vegas is doing pretty good. I mean, you have to basically wear your mask walking down the streets of Vegas. In the casinos, you wear your mask. Anywhere you are, that mask is up. Even when we were on the plane, they wasn't playing no games. Okay,
Did they take
mask.
y'all temperature before you got on the plane?
No, but they
Okay.
did. They did require everybody's mask to be up. Um, and they weren't serving alcohol.
You weren't?
Nope. I
Boy,
guess
I
they
would
felt
turn
like
that plane
alcohol.
upside down, boy.
I guess they
Mm.
felt like alcohol would influence people not to wear their masks. I don't know. Um, and Vegas had hand sanitizing stations and wipes everywhere, and so did the airport. So I took full advantage of all the sanitizer and these wipes. Uh, when I sat down at the airport, I wiped. All this good stuff. Every time I took a bite, put my mask right back on. So
Mhm.
I actually felt safe, and we did not do half of the stuff we wanted to do. That jet lag is a bitch, boy.
So what time was y'all flight? Was 8 a.m., isn't it?
So our flight was right 8. We were booking it. We almost missed the flight. Let me tell you. Oh, it was horrible. We were like, that was the fastest I probably ever walked. That day, I walked 2,100 steps. That day, it was that
Sure.
big. 21,000. I'm sorry, 21,000 steps. And we made it. We finally made it. Checked our bags, all of that. Got there. And that time change. It was like it took us backwards. As we were going to the West Coast. That first day, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna hit the casino. After I took a shower, I crawled up in the bed.
Oh my God! It's only 3 hours.
Listen, it was so bad. I slept. And I slept for like 3 hours. We went down to the casino. But you know what my bucket list is? To do karaoke in every
Karaoke.
song. Right. No karaoke places were open. I was so sad. I was getting ready to cry. And then we saw a piano bar. And I asked someone told me just to ask her. I was like, do you guys let other people sing? She was like, sure, yes. Like we let the people. And so I put in my songs. I took the dude $20 straight to the front of the line.
Dog,
Oh,
20 bucks. You was feeling good.
I was really feeling good. I had so much tequila before I got there and had about 6 shots when I got there. It was bad. Oh yeah, and the waitresses was taking tips like in their bras and pants, and the producer was putting money everywhere. It was a great time.
That's why y'all said it was so great at that place. You want to go back the next night. That all makes sense.
We had a good time. We actually had a friend of ours give us a tour basically of this place called Fremont. Remember, I asked you if you went there when you went here. This place was amazeballs. It was better than the Strip.
How far away from the Strip was it?
Maybe about 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Okay.
If they, it's not that far. Oh man, the ceiling was lit up like it was nighttime, but it looked like daytime.
And see, it almost sound like new old Vegas. Cause like old Vegas is like a ride from New Vegas, but it has like that's where all the street dancers are at, and the people playing the street. And it
Yes,
has like a zip line on the ceiling that you can zip line across the whole
that's
thing.
what it was. That's exactly what it was.
Okay.
Zip line. People were dancing and performing. They had this lit ass ceiling screen that played music and video and shit.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yes, that's what the locals call old Vegas.
Oh, okay, but it was fun. And thank you so much, Ernestine. I did get to sing a few songs, so I can scratch Vegas off my list. So I'm excited. Thank
But that was
you.
pretty awesome though. It's always fun doing live karaoke. And I've only got to do it on like cruise ships where you actually got the live band behind you. So that's pretty cool.
It was
I was
excellent.
I was a little bit jealous, just a little bit.
I bet you were, because I'm telling you, you would have rocked, especially we did Dead or Alive. I know you would have
Hmm.
been able to, like, kill it.
Yeah, I was saying some mean things about y'all too.
It was one more thing I wanted to mention. Whew. Oh, okay. So this was Friday. We did all this.
Hmm.
Saturday, dead. Slept
Saturday
the
was what?
whole day. Slept the whole day. The only thing I did was go get souvenirs.
Huh?
Yeah. Did we go to the casino? Yeah, we went to the casino a little bit that morning, but we didn't do anything else. I'm telling you, Vegas took a lot out of me.
But 21,000 steps is a lot though. But that's 5 miles, maybe 6 miles.
And I don't be walking no 21,000 steps.
That's
Okay,
um,
that is not my daily average. My
that's a
daily
that's a.
average is maybe 7,000, if that.
But that time I went to Vegas, me and my friend had that perfect idea. Like, let's go to Vegas, Roger. Let's spend the whole week in Vegas. We didn't think about money,
Oh,
our
you
livers.
need you
We,
need money.
I'm telling you, like Vegas broke me. I remember that second day I was there, and I walk out the room, and it felt like the hotel was swinging. I crawled back in the bed. I was like, Vegas beat me down. 3 days is all you need.
Yep, honestly, because I'm telling you, like, as I'm looking around, even to eat, I'm like, damn, I got to pay $13 for one meal. Just McDonald's was even high. I'm like, hell, you can't be broke to go to Vegas now. You better have some money, okay? Or you gonna be poor
Hmm.
like the people bums on the street that we saw. I mean, seriously, real talk. But anyway, so that was my weekend. How was yours?
My weekend was great. I got to hang out with my girlfriend. We had just a date night. Me and her was together hanging out. Then this Saturday we went to hang out with some of her cousins, or her cousin and his wife. So it was a good weekend. No complaints. I got some fish, some fried fish. You know, black people love fried fish.
Oh, yes, we do.
Just throw it in the burn. What you call it? What you call it when you cook it outside the little, not Bunsen burner? What do you call it?
Like the propane thing?
Yeah, the propane one. You know, the old fashioned one when somebody died. How they come to your house cook it like that.
Perfect. Yes, I know what you're talking about though.
So you know it was good then. But yeah, it was a great weekend.
Awesome. Awesome.
Relaxing weekend.
So guess what my drink? Well, I'm gonna let you go first. What you drinking on tonight?
I am sipping on water and lemon juice. I'm being good tonight.
Oh yeah, you did say you were gonna be
Hmm.
good. Well, I know you got things to do tomorrow, so I'm gonna be bad for you. So
Oh, I like that.
a friend of mine that is from Puerto Rico made some coquito. Knew I was gonna mess that up. It's coquito. Let's see. I am going to play the audio. I think I got it right. Coquito.
Coquito.
Okay.
Co.
Coquito. She broke it down like I was remedial.
Go, go. What you gonna go?
Coquito. So, coquito, I'm going to bring up. So, coquito, meaning little coconut,
Hmm.
and it's made, it means little coconut in Spanish, and it's a traditional Christmas drink that originated in Puerto Rico. The coconut based alcoholic beverage is similar to eggnog,
Hmm.
sometimes called the Puerto Rican eggnog. So, we are going to try some tonight. Well,
Okay.
and I have plenty for you on the next go round. I want to.
Oh yeah, I'll be over. You know, I got to give you your quarantine days. You know.
Yeah, hey, I don't blame you. All right. I'm sure I'm good, but we gonna see. All
But
right.
but come tomorrow after I'll have a drink for you.
Sounds good. This is good. Let's see, guys. We're gonna try it. It's rum
And
in
what
it.
liquors are in
It's rum. Oh, this tastes really good. The flavors in it is better than eggnog.
So she gave you the eggnog mixture, and then you mix your rum with it.
No, the rum in there already, but you know me, I
Oh,
spice it up. But it tastes strong though. See, look, even the producer like, yes, this tastes good.
okay.
It actually,
And,
I like the fact it tastes really
and
cinnamony.
you
It
said
says
it's
like
made from coconut.
coconut milk. Hmm.
Okay.
an egg, of course, look like. But I don't know. She might have a little special thing. So I'm not gonna read this recipe. But I'm gonna try this first glass first without the extra alcohol, and then the second one I might do it.
You can put the extra. I like the sound of that. Well, you
Yeah.
know what? Yesterday I woke up to some good news.
What's up?
I just woke up and I look at my phone. I got me a new Fitbit too. I love the
Uh-oh.
Fitbit.
Oh,
Love
look
my
like the
Fitbit,
one
by
I
the way.
got. Let me see.
Huh?
Look like the one
Okay,
I
it's the what's this? The Sense, the new
got.
one. Huh?
The
No, it's the
Versa.
Sense. The
Uh,
Sense. It's the new one. But this sucker, it does everything. It does my EKG, tells me my temperature, tells me my sinus pattern, like heart rate. I mean, it does everything. It's insane. Like it tells me how to calm myself down. I can put my hand over there and I love it. Awesome. But beyond that, so I woke up yesterday and I look at my phone and it said, Rudy Giuliani has COVID in
oh, he
hospital.
got
I'm
COVID.
like, you know what? That made my day. People around.
Yeah, he
I've,
definitely got COVID.
I've never seen such he just a person I don't even know. Just every time he talk, I'm like, why are you talking? Who are the people that listen to you? Why do people listen to you? And so now he got COVID. And it sounds mean for me to be like that about somebody, but it just made me smile for some strange
I
reason.
get why you're saying that, because these remedial people that act like COVID is not a serious thing and that something needs to be done about it, they end up getting COVID. And then you like, okay, now will you take this seriously? Will you take it
Mhm.
seriously? You know, well wishes to him. But I get the chuckle. I get the chuckle. Allie said you've been obsessed with your watch all weekend. I roll.
She was hating because her little old iPhone watch majigger, what they call it, is worthless.
Oh yeah, I
When she
don't think
saw
I
when
need
she
more.
saw all the things mine could do.
Well, I got one. I think I got the one under that one, but
Hmm.
I like it. I like it. Fitbits are
It's
great.
pretty cool. I mean, it tells me everything. Like, I mean, it's just insane how much information it gathers just for being on my wrist.
It's almost intrusive, but cool. Like, oh man,
Yeah. Like it tells me how much I sweat last night, how my
what?
body temperature was. Yeah, it tells me how much I perspired, my body temperature, how low it got. It tells me it calculates how my oxygen O2 sat throughout the night.
Mhm.
It's like I'm like, darn. Tells me my REM sleep.
Your REM sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't keep them on when I go to sleep. It's just something about it.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm used to. I've wearing it all day long. I just roll over with it.
Here we go. Terry said Samsung watches are way better.
And they're way more expensive too.
Yep. I
And
have to get.
they heavy and they bulky.
I agree with that too. All right, so I want to do this first. I want to talk about this dude. His name is Kevin Samuels. I need y'all to.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, I played that video. We're not talking about dicks today, but well, not yet. But his name is Kevin Smith. Okay, and he got into a lot of controversy. I would say maybe last week, because he is like a relationship coach, I guess you can call him.
Hmm.
And he hosts a YouTube webcast, I guess similar to what we do. And he gives relationship advice. He talks to people about relationships. He went in on this young lady that needed some relationship advice.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of people that are kind of divided of whether or not he should have went in on this young lady like he did. I watched the video. It was
Hmm.
almost in its entirety. It's very long, but I just pulled a little clip. We're gonna watch a little bit. I'm gonna let you guys watch and hear a little bit, and then we can come together and see whether or not some of the things he said made sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring it up. If you guys
Oh
know
goodness.
about this
Now why
situation,
that these video things are always put somebody in the ugliest face.
well, I'm gonna be honest with you. She's not the cutest, so
Oh
it
man.
didn't help. And that is one of the points that he made in the video.
She
And
got some
nothing.
white teeth though.
Well, yeah. Um, So basically, I don't know if she's going to mention this. Let me give you a little backstory on her. So she basically wants guys that makes through 6 figures, but she's not getting the guys that make 6 figures. And she
What?
makes 6 figures. She's a dog groomer owner. She lives in the South, I think. She's saying that the guys that she's getting are not on her level. She feels like she's dumbed down in order to get on their level. If she does get on a good rapport with these guys, it's like they're trying to intrude on her business, and they want to get their business, and she ends up helping them. That's just a little backstory. I'm going to go ahead and play the video, and we're going to play a little bit of it. I might fast forward it a little bit, but we'll get into the meat and potatoes.
Honestly, hold on. I need to be clear on this. Where are you at?
North Carolina.
And you're saying when to tell somebody you own a business?
Because I find when I date down, guys see an interest and want to be like a business partner. And I'm learning that maybe I need a high value man because that's what.
Well, first off, ma'am, I really don't understand. What kind of man are you talking about? Because owning a business is no different than having a job, in my opinion. And so, I'm not getting what you're saying. When should you? I'm not understanding why this is an issue. If you're, what kind of men are you? What kind of men are you dating?
I try to give guys that not a chance.
You try to do what?
I try to give guys that's not on my level a chance.
Why? What do you mean on your level? What does that mean?
That's making 6 figures or more.
But I don't okay. You try to give guys who are not on your level a chance.
Because I honestly want a 6-figure guy, is what I'm realizing.
Okay, so let me just go ahead and net it out for you. You ready?
Uh-huh.
The guys you want aren't asking you out.
Well, I haven't been putting myself out there, honestly.
But you put yourself out there enough for the guys you don't want or beneath you to ask you out.
Those are like guys I met online.
Right. So, again, the men you want are not asking.
All right, so I'm going to unmute us because I didn't want any feedback. We're going to pause it. So she said she wasn't looking, but she's on a dating app.
Yeah, she's clearly lying. And my thing, like, you can tell it's building up something
It
bad.
really is.
Because the guys get more and more frustrated because she keeps saying, like, she talking like she's so sophisticated and sounding like an idiot. Talking about, I'm not, yeah, I can tell it's about to go south.
It's
She just looking dumber and dumber.
South. It's about to go way south.
And then he's like, the guys you want, they don't want you. She's like, well, I'm not putting myself out there like that. You're on a dating app. Well, I don't.
Okay, now I'm not even going to make my, because let's just look at the video. I don't want to talk pre-talk. I don't want to talk bad about the young lady, but let's watch a little bit more here.
Okay.
And you out. See, you ladies do this. You go and deal with men who you feel are beneath you, and then you ask how to fix them. I'm not beneath you. I don't know how to fix a guy that's down there. That's not my concern. The better question is, why can't you get a guy on your level? That's the real question. Well, the first thing, well, first of all, I would tell you what I said in here automatically is a problem. Why you would come onto a show that you know is a disagreement day? It's selfish. It's like, yes, ma'am. It's like, I want what I want. I don't say things for no reason. That's why I asked you questions. You're 35 years old, a business owner. that means you understand what business is, and you know this is a business. And I have a show title, and you said, "Damn your show title! I want to talk to you." But you could have went to my business and booked time to talk to me. But you wanted what you wanted, how you want it.
I'm sorry.
No, and I'm using this as lesson. That's the problem with too many of you black women. You don't do shit the right way with black men. That was improper. And when I told you the right way, you still were like, well, whatever. So I'm gonna use this. When was the last time you had a relationship?
Like dad and my uncle.
Do you? Excuse me. Do you know any men that you are related to that make six figures or more?
Unrelated to? Yeah,
Men that you are not related to.
Not on a personal level.
So you don't know them. You don't know what they want, but you want them. Man, I'm going to suggest that you really don't know what you want. And saying six figures is just something that you get taken from out there. But I'm not hearing this rooted to anything.
All right, so let's pause here. So basically, he asked her, "Hey, what?" I don't even know if it's gonna get to this part. I might fast forward through it. He said, "Do you know what these men want? These six-figure men want? They don't want a 35-year-old that has a 13-year-old child that you know." That doesn't have anything to offer. He asked her on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel like you rate before you put all that makeup on? He said you can't use 7. She said a 4 when she wake up and a 5 when she put the makeup on.
So a 5 out of 10?
Correct.
Oh my goodness.
And
but she don't look that bad now.
Well, that's what she rated herself.
Oh my gosh, she got some other issues going on there.
He said, "Well, what size are you?" "I'm a size 2. He said, "Okay." He said, "What do these men want from you?" He said, they don't care about you earning six figures because they already got that. They don't care about you helping them with the business. They already got help for that. He said, "What can you contribute to this guy that you want?" She said, "I can help him with his business. I know how to plant in the garden, vegetables, and something else." He said,
you gotta play that part. I want to see his face. Talk about I can plant vegetables. What the hell they got to do? You get in a relationship.
He said,
unless it's with a gardener.
Exactly. He said, "Ma'am." He said they got enough money they can go to the grocery store. So what else can you contribute? Okay, somebody said she just saying six figures to say that. I can agree. I don't know where she felt like.
And you know, on that note, in general, I never understood that. And it might be a man thing versus a woman thing. Why are women so obsessed with how much? Not women. Let me not say a broad statement like that. Why are so many women? You hear a lot of women say, "I got to make a man that makes this much money." Right. Why does it even matter?
But they don't even make that.
Long as the person can pay the bills, or pay their bills, why should it even matter if I make 100,000 versus 60,000?
Because they feel as though that this man has to be as established or more established than them. Now, to me, I'm not saying you got to be a broke person. But you got to have something, some ambition, a steady job, things of that nature. That's the foundation. I think what matters more is that you have somebody that's going to be faithful to you, that's going to care for you, that's going to love you, that's going to be ride or die for you, and cares about you unconditionally. To me,
exactly.
Those are important things. You can work with the other stuff because when people come together, man, they become, especially if they don't want to court.
And that's what I'm saying. Like the man said perfectly. Like, okay, I already got six figures. Why would I want you? You want my money, but what would I want you for?
Exactly.
And she talking about planting tomatoes. No dumb self.
Just a little more.
What do you want ultimately? Do you want to be married, children, what?
Yes, I want to be married.
Do you want any children?
Yes.
How many?
I have a son now, so.
Okay. How old is your son?
He's 13.
Where's the father?
He's not in his life.
I didn't ask that. I said, where's the father?
Well, he's not like in it like I would like him to be.
All right. So go ahead and take this down, ma'am. Men who make the kind of money you're talking about have options. And typically I don't want to deal with women who have 13-year-old sons who are used to dating men. This doesn't sound appealing.
From my point of view, I feel like I get what you're saying. They do have better options, but also those better options are younger girls. Those younger girls don't necessarily 20-year-olds are not necessarily attracted to 45-year-olds.
Bullshit. I'm 51 and I can't beat them off with a stick. That's another one of you lies. No, younger women are attracted to old men. What are you talking about?
So can you see me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So do you feel like a woman like me?
Uh-huh. What would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? You cannot use 7.
Would I rate myself?
Just your face.
My face when I wake up, 5, but when I put myself together, 6.
Okay. And how tall are you?
5'5".
Dress size.
I'm sorry?
Your dress size.
A 3.
Okay. So that makes you, if you give yourself a 5, that's average.
Yes.
So average looking women tend not to get high earning men. They tend to get average men.
So,
did you, I mean, and your reality of your life has showed you that. You don't have the kind of men that you want knocking on your door trying to find you. See, what we've done in this country, this world, is we've told women like yourself that you can have it all, and you got a Prince Charming who's 6 foot, 6 feet tall, 6-figure income, jawline, all this other kind of stuff. And I'm sorry, man. No. Most people get average people, especially average people. You're an average person. I mean, let's be real. You're not running Microsoft. You got a pet grooming business. You've been making 6 figures for the last 3 years.
1 second.
Okay.
So
you know what? He went too hard. No, he went too far.
No, that's not even the hardest. That's not even the hardest.
He mad at this. He's taking his anger from her going the wrong way to talk to him out of her now. How you gonna call the girl average and they don't want you?
That is not even the hardest. I'm trying to get to the hardest. Let me see. Because he went in. Look, now you see she in her phone. I done went forward a little bit. She done got in her phone. She is disinterested in exactly what he was saying. But listen.
They help you, and I'm telling you, me. Got my phone. Tired of y'all doing this shit.
Oh, I gotta back up a little bit because he kicked
and
her
you
off.
got a Prince Charming who's 6 foot, 6 feet tall, 6-figure income, jawline, all this other kind of stuff. And I'm sorry, man. No. Most people get average people, especially average people. You're an average person. I mean, let's be real. You're not running Microsoft. You got a pet grooming business. You've been making 6 figures for the last 3 years. Okay. But if I'm looking at you, if I looked at you and I took all that off of you, all the eyelashes and all the hair, what do you look like under there?
I mean, I look the same.
No, you don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't have all that on.
I'm sorry?
No, you don't. You don't look the same because if you did, you wouldn't have all that on. So
what is your advice for women that
All right, I'll tell you my advice, man, because you're not listening to me. This is why I always recommend you need therapy. People, most of us in the Black community need therapy, but you're not dealing with reality. I asked you about your child's father, and you couldn't answer me. But it doesn't sound like you're too proud of him. What kind of student is your child?
He's an A student.
Does he have any behavioral problems?
No, he actually got a YouTube channel. He's trying.
Don't need no. But where is it? But his daddy is still. If his daddy is alive, does he have a relationship with his father?
Yeah, he does.
Then what's your issue with him?
He's not business minded like my father and my uncle. And
then why did you choose to make a baby with him before you got married?
Young and dumb. I was 16.
Exactly, and that cost. See,
yeah.
That young and dumb shit. Let me stop you right here. That young and dumb shit you Black women throw out as if it's supposed to get. Listen and listen well, women. Young and dumb is not a get out of jail free card. It doesn't go woof and change the fact. You still have to carry that consequence. And men are not rushing up to be stepfathers to 13-year-olds. What would be better is if you honestly sat down and asked yourself, what value can I bring to a man?
And I know what I can.
Well, all right. What value, what is it?
What is it? I can help him with his business. I'm very business minded on the end of helping organize, and I plant into planting my own garden. So I can definitely plant into improving my etiquettes with just self-improvement and working on myself. And
ma'am, at 35 years old, at 35.
Okay, we only got a few more minutes left, but we got to stop here. Listen, first of all,
this man is going all the way in on this poor thing.
Oh,
and
no.
She just looking sad. I don't know why she's just gonna log out.
Not yet. He still got more. But you want a man that's making six figures, but you could barely say elegance?
She been jacking up the English language since you started playing it.
You can't even speak eloquently. You know, like what are we talking about here?
And then how you gonna tell a woman how you look when you take off all that stuff? The same? No, you don't. No, you don't.
But it's true, because if she did look, and come on now, let's be real. I wear makeup too, but I don't wear it every day. I wear it on special occasions when I'm doing stuff. If I look the same without it, I wouldn't fucking put it on. That makes perfect sense. I mean, we wear makeup to enhance our features. So I wouldn't need it if I felt like I looked the same. I'm like, bitch, I'm going out just like this. Let me go. You know? I mean, he made a point there. Now, I ain't gonna lie, he was a little harsh about it, but
he a little angry. He a little angry back in the day.
Oh, he is definitely an angry Black man, but at the same time, he's saying something. I mean, I can't say that he's not factual in what he's saying. But that's what makes it so bad. It's like most women was like, oh, he's just so bad. He's talking to her so bad. But then when we talk to people regular, they don't hear us. And he's bashing her, and she still don't hear his ass. Like, she's still in that mind frame.
I agree with what you're saying, but I definitely have to take the side of he's being overly mean to this woman. I don't think that's quite why that woman came on the show.
He wanted to come on his show, right? So there you have it.
And that wasn't the show.
You're right. Then that wasn't even the show. She bombarded another show that the topic that he was going to do because she wanted advice, and he got on her for that. Like, look, that's what's wrong with y'all women now. I was on one topic, but you bombarded my show and want advice instead of coming to me and paying for my advice like a business person should. Blah blah blah. So
your $6 figure salary. There you go.
Right. And like Alice said, she could have logged off anytime she wanted to. If she felt like he was being too hard.
And he told her you need a therapist. So you said most Black people do. Darn, he dirty.
All right, it's a couple more minutes, y'all. He about to go in. Let's get it.
5 years old. Here's what you told me. I can help him with his business. Due respect, ma'am. And I mean no disrespect, but 20 to 30% of people own businesses. What about the 70 to 80% of men who don't own them? That means that doesn't matter. That means nothing to the average man. Then the next thing you said, I can plant. Ma'am, that means nothing to most people because we go to grocery stores. Then you say self-improvement. I gave you a shot at saying what you have to offer to men, and you said nothing that we value.
What do you value? What do you?
Book a session. I'm not doing this. Nope. I'm done. I've tried to go around, but this has happened. The older you ladies get, the more you get set in your ways. Book a session because I don't want to do this in public, man. Because you seem like a sweet woman, but you're not getting it.
You're being so mean.
I'm not being. Don't tell me I'm being mean. I'm about to be mean. I get tired of you broads telling me I'm being mean because you cannot handle the goddamn truth. You called my show on a day that you ain't even supposed to be here, and I honored the call and sat here and tried to help you. And I'm telling me I'm being mean. Get the fuck out of my phone. I'm tired of y'all doing this shit. Being mean. See, the truth is mean to women like her. So I think a lot of you get off on having a man talk to you crazy. Ooh, I'm going to just keep acting stupid and clueless, and I'm going to keep doing until he says something to me. Nope. Thank you, guys. And I'm sitting there trying to be polite. You're a 5? No, ma'am, you were not. No, you really were not. Every bit of a 4. And comprehension was much lower. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. You know, I need to explain to women who don't watch this show why I get so exasperated with women like this. Because that woman came in here entitled. A 35-year-old high school graduate who owns a pet grooming business, who is every bit of a 4 at best. Y'all saw it. Y'all saw her. She was not a beauty queen. Long weave, all that makeup, Cupid doll eyelashes, and all this other stuff going on. That woman is a 4. Maybe when done up, a 5 on a good day. But the entitlement, you got a kid by a man, you got a 13-year-old, you got a teenager at 35. Sitting back talking about, I don't make myself available, but I want a man that's making top 10% earner in what I bring to him. I can plant a garden. Think of yourself, as men, we're listening like, what? This is our reward for going out and becoming the best versions of ourselves? At average, and this is the problem. That woman wasn't a beauty queen. She was average at best, winning everything.
All right, we're gonna stop that here. All right, so guys, what are your thoughts? Do you have your fan running, Roger? You got a fan running? I think I hear it in the mic, but I think I hear the fan blowing in the mic.
Dark. Mic must be good because I don't even hear it myself.
Well, that might be something else. All right, so what do you know? He was being harsh, but I think he was being fair.
Now, he wasn't fair. He was definitely mad. And either her had a bad day and took it out on that woman. But everything was true now. Ain't no lie. It was true. She shouldn't have said 5. First of all, she shouldn't even got her face on there asking to be critiqued. You a 35-year-old woman with a 13-year-old son, a business making $100,000 a year with a high school degree. I mean, you've done pretty good with what you had going on. I don't know why she can't find a man that had nothing to do with Any of that, there's something else going on with her. Probably because she's probably her brain function level. How
I
did she
personally,
get a business though? Because she can't even talk. How could she form a business to make a triple?
I mean, she cutting dogs, and her uncle and her dad are six-figure earners as well. So it's very well possible that they might.
So they probably invested in her business.
It's possible. I don't want to,
Yep,
say, but
that's what it
he,
sounded like. But he is right. He critiqued her pretty much straight up and down. A high school level education, had a kid at 16, come from a rich family, got her business, and she entitled. Like you have nothing to show for it.
absolutely.
That's like Ivanka Trump telling me
Asking
how successful she's been in life.
right. And instead of just saying, I just want a good man that's gonna love me, that's gonna take care of me, that's gonna, whatever. It was more about his status and his money and how much he made.
Mhm.
And like I said, and beyond her looks, because I'm not saying she was like bad looking, but beyond her looks, what does she have to give? When he asked her, what does she have to give?
She works in the garden, okay? She can plant a garden. You heard her, didn't you? Men want a garden in their backyard.
If somebody asks me what do I have to give in a relationship, I can easily spout out my positives, but I can also point out negatives about myself as well. You got to be able to do that. But a garden and helping somebody with their business just ain't enough. Alice said you cannot have a healthy relationship if you are not secure in yourself, and it's obvious she isn't. How can you say you want to date, but you can't name what you have to offer? So true. I'm not going to sit here and say that I am confident in every aspect of myself in my life, but I know what I have to offer someone. That is the first thing that you should think about. You shouldn't think about what somebody can get to you. You should think about what you have to offer someone else.
Yeah.
And
I
if
agree with that, especially in a relationship.
right. And if everybody thinks like that, then it'll be okay.
But I don't think she was thinking very much in general.
Honestly, I don't know how to word this. I don't want to say her standards is too high. I want to say that I personally don't think they're high enough in the right area.
Well, no, I mean her standards clearly too high. She is a kid, come from a rich family, got her business that she's making money from. That in the real world, she would be at the bottom of the barrel. She would be able to afford that outfit and then the eyelashes and the wig and the outfit and her garden in the backyard.
What you silly. But y'all, I thing had me laughing. I was like, yo, he went in on her. And some women were upset about it. I personally am not. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm not, because I wouldn't fucking go on the show to start with. She clearly went on there to ask him what he thought and what she would do, and she wasn't ready. Like Kevin Hart said, she wasn't ready.
I'm still mad you traded on Kevin Hart like that. You enjoyed that darn comedy special. Went down there to your little trip, came back talking about wasn't that fun.
After the second time, it wasn't. I'm sorry. It was okay.
But who watches a comedy special a week later? Again.
Me.
No one.
Oh, how about this? Okay, let's talk about some good topics. So Lifetime. I thought this was a joke when I saw it. But Lifetime is actually making a love story called A Recipe for Seduction. I need you guys to guess who is the leading man in this movie. And I'm not talking about as far as an actor's name. This is going to be a fictional character that is the face of a fast food chain.
A fictional character is with the face of a fast food chain.
And it's called A Recipe for Seduction.
And it's So the leading man's like a cat, like a hot dog or something. What are you trying to say?
The leading character is the face of a fast food chain.
It's a human.
It's a human, but it's a fictional character.
Oh, let's see. I don't know. Fabio.
He on a fast food chain.
So it's a real fast food chain character.
Right.
Oh, that's what I kept. Okay.
All right. So somebody said Subway Man. Well, he got fired a long time ago.
He raped kids, and he definitely won't do it. He in jail.
Kids.
I mean, that's a recipe, not quite the one they want.
All right, somebody said Ronald McDonald, a recipe for seduction. That'd be too funny with Ronald McDonald, and I can take that.
With
boy.
that Big Mac sauce, he rubbed that sauce on you.
Some sweet and sour sauce and chicken nugget.
I'm trying to think of who would be a good seductive character.
You forgot.
That fast food. I'm trying to think of all the fast food characters that are actually.
You ready for me to tell you?
KFC?
Colonel Sanders. Somebody text you.
Nope. I had to think. I was like, let me see.
I said the KFC man. Exactly. So, a recipe for seduction is a deep fried love affair brought to you by KFC and Lifetime, premiering Sunday at 12 p.m. And starring Mario Lopez as Colonel Sanders.
Mario Lopez, really? This could be hilarious. So we have a Spanish dude playing Uncle Sanders. Okay.
Uncle Sanders.
I mean, not Uncle Sanders.
Uncle Sanders. No, Colonel Sanders. Oh, that is too funny. Yes. So Mario Lopez.
You know what? That's a funny thing, though. So in the climate we live in now in the world, how can a Spanish person play a white man now? Is that not kind of like the same thing? All the races get mad that white people do
it? I can't completely answer that. I get what you're saying. Would it be the same if it was reversal? If it was a
they had a Angie Mama movie about syrup, and they had a white woman playing the syrup.
Yeah, they would probably be in an uproar. Like, why you didn't hire a black person to play?
White people stealing all the black roles. It's unacceptable.
But I guess there's enough white roles go around, so there you have it. Oh, God. So they're saying that the first round of COVID-19 vaccines should be in South Carolina by mid-December. And are requiring, I think, frontline people to get it first. So there's hospital workers, healthcare people, all that good stuff. So
well, the more I think about it, Great Britain, I think in the other, what's that place called? What's it called? I can't think of what's called right now. But Great Britain, all those places are getting it first. Like I think they started today. So we have a whole 2 weeks of millions of people getting the vaccine to see some side effects. So they do make it mandatory for healthcare workers. At least we'll know what we're getting into, whether I want to quit or not.
You know what you So we be right here.
Just like I saw a post talking about people taking the COVID vaccine, taking it, and it was, what's that movie? I Am Legend. Somebody walking the streets, everybody dead, zombies chasing them.
I think I saw something like that too.
I'm like, man, shoot.
But what's the
I do trust the science. I do trust it. I just don't. I know all these drugs always have side effects.
True. Whether it's the flu vaccine or whatever vaccines. But and if you think about it, I mean, people have their comments about vaccines in general. But we've been taking vaccines for a long time. Rubella, mumps, shit. That's why half of them diseases ain't even here no more. Fucking
So I'm on. So I'm not actually. I trust the vaccine. Like I said, I just don't. I want to know more about what side effects happen when you give it to millions of people. It's one thing to give it to 1 million people.
Let's sweeten the pot a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, would you be willing to get a COVID vaccine in exchange for the $1,500 stimulus check? Somebody made a proposal on that. In I guess the Senate or whatever.
Yeah. So
yep.
get the vaccine. Get the vaccine, and you'll get another stimulus check. Oh, that'd be a smart way to make everybody get it, though.
I bet you people be lying up talking shit.
But I mean, but by the timeline they got, most people won't get it in the USA until May for the general public.
Well, we're gonna see. I mean, that sounds right because it's not. You can't make enough.
I still don't know why they don't go with my plan. Who are the people that die from this the most? The old people, especially living in homes. Why not just give it to all the old people in homes? I mean, it would benefit them if it worked, and if it don't work, they have already lived a good long life.
You know, I knew you was gonna go there.
It's a win-win.
I was agreeing with you. I'm like, yeah. And then when you got to like the end of the first point, I'm like, he's going there. He's going there. Oh, let's talk about something else that's real cool. So, Warner Brothers is releasing all the 2021 movies on HBO Max.
Yeah, now that's exciting, and they got a list of great ones. I mean, like, let me think of Matrix 4, which I'm super excited about. What was something else I saw on there that was good? Was it Shazam? Not Shazam, but the other one.
Let me see if I can find a list because I have the article up.
But it was and I guess I really like the list. There's so many comic book movies on it. That's why I really enjoyed it.
Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
The Little Things. Have no idea what that is. Tom and Jerry.
They're making a live action, or it's an anime?
It looks like it's animated.
Okay.
The Many Saints of Newark.
Don't know what that is.
Reminiscence. Godzilla vs. Kong.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
The Conjuring. The Devil Made Me Do It.
I can't wait to that. That's what it's called. The Devil Made Me Do It.
Yes.
I don't know. I might not need to see this. That's a good title for horror.
Oh God! In the Heights. I have no idea what that is. Oh, Space Jam: A New Legacy.
Man.
The Suicide Squad.
Oh, but yeah, I want to see that.
Dune. Oh man, that looks like that'd probably be good.
Doom, like the video game Doom?
Mm-hmm.
The last one that came.
I think it was an old movie back in the day. Yeah, Dune was a movie back in the day too.
Oh, Duns.
No, Dune, honey. Dune.
No, Duns.
Dune.
Okay. I'm trying to think of this movie.
King Richard.
The
Matrix 4.
Yeah, that's the one I'm excited about.
Those Who Wish Me Dead. Oh, is Keanu Reeves gonna be in
him and Carrie Ann, was it Foster? Carrie Ann something. Carrie Ann Moss, I think.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Those Who Wish Me Dead. Malignant.
That sounds good.
Judas and the Black Messiah.
No.
Prime Macho. And then they got a picture of them. What that racist dude name? The guy who did westerns. He real old.
Oh, Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood. There we go.
I don't know. He's a racist.
Yep.
Just as racist as it goes.
So yeah, movies and HBO Max comes free with AT&T, guys. So if you have AT&T, you can just call them. With most of your plans, you can get HBO Max for free. So sign up. That's how I commercial, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
So listen, I'm going to read this article because you do this all the time.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So Cardi B apologizes after hosting nearly 40 people for. No, this is not the article I wanted to read. But
I do that all the time.
No, she hosted 40 people for Thanksgiving. And I guess she put it online.
Mm-hmm.
And people were like blasting her, like, did you know it's COVID? Why you
Oh
got
God.
your house?
I'm pretty sure everybody was tested before they walk in there.
She hosted 12 kids and 25 adults. Sorry, my bad. Wasn't trying to make nobody feel bad. I just had my family in my home for the first time and it felt so good and it uplifted me.
Yeah, what's what I mean?
I spent so much money getting
These are rich. I don't know why people be looking at these rich people like they like us. I mean, just like they was mad at um Jennifer Lopez and A-Rod having Thanksgiving on a private jet. That makes no sense to me either.
Why were they mad? Because it was on a jet.
People just want something to be mad about.
I mean, that's
These
stupid.
are rich people. I'm pretty sure everybody in her family was tested prior to coming on
And Cardi
coming in
B,
the house.
everybody tested and she felt like it was worth it.
Yeah, they rich. They live a different lifestyle than us.
That's absolutely true. They probably had rapid testing and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the article I wanted to bring up is, and if I can find it, Cardi B actually used the R word on one of her lives.
What's the R word?
Retard.
Oh,
But
what's wrong
she
with that?
called herself a retard.
Well, you know me, I don't believe in taking those words away.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a real word, and no one's picking at what that word was. How can I phrase it? But people use that word to describe people. I guess they are describing those kind of people, but I leave it alone.
I mean, I get it. I'm not saying I don't use the word, but I definitely would not use it.
And
Like,
I guess my thing is you don't even call people that anymore. That's not a word you use for
I wouldn't
those group
call
of people.
that was actually slow that word. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you don't use that word on it. Like medically, it's not what we call them anymore. Back
Right.
then, you did. So now it's just an old word that means what it means.
Right. I've called myself retarded. I'm like, that was retarded. Why did I do that?
Yeah,
But
I mean,
like a mentally handicapped person, that's disrespectful.
and then hold a person. How can you hold a rapper to a standard like that? A rapper use every derogatory word in the book, and then you find one word, and you can't use that word, rapper.
That's true. And
That doesn't make any sense.
we didn't talk about the fight because we didn't do a show Monday. Mike Tyson and Roy Jones, but it was a fight that was even better before them.
That's cool. What's his name? Nate?
His name is Nate. I can't remember his last name. Nate what?
Williams.
Nate Williams and Jake
Paul.
So I didn't realize Jake Paul was the internet sensation, YouTube sensation Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Until after the fight. I was like, he looked familiar. Like, oh crap. Listen, before we even talk about Tyson and the other guy, that Jake Paul fight and Nate Williams fight was the business.
The best part of the day was Snoop Dogg, though. Snoop Dogg was like the perfect commentator for that moment.
They need to invite him back. Like, he was so awesome. And it was like, he was like when the guy was getting punched, he was like, oh Lord. Oh Lord.
And then he started singing. He's talking about, you can't play fighting boxing. So I was like, stupid.
He's so swing low.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Arthur. Swing low, sweet chariot. I said, you know what?
And my thing is, what was wrong with Nate? I know he was an awesome NBA guy for a few years, but why did he think he can get fatter and out of shape and get no training and go out there and box? A guy that was just training for the fight he had last year, he trained, and then he was training for this fight. Look how big Jake was. And you come out there with a gut hanging over your trousers.
Listen, Nate.
Even I know how to guard, and I don't even box.
Nate when he came out, his music showed he was about his business. His face, he had something to prove, because I think Jake Paul, if I'm not mistaken, had a controversy of some sort, right? With YouTube. I cannot remember what that controversy was.
He went to the suicide forest in Japan and found a dead person that committed suicide and recorded it.
I knew it was
Mm,
bullshit. Okay, I knew it was something.
yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was that bad, but there goes the
Well,
Generation Y.
to each his own. Okay, so Jay said Nate trained. Okay, so taking that into account, that's even worse.
Who trained him? A clown? He knew he was doing this the whole time.
Like hit me, please.
And then the way he fell down, like how he fall with the leg, one foot, one in the foot bit.
It
I was
was
like, dog.
so bad. I was just like, poor thing. They
I was,
serious.
I know he felt bad. I would break my phone and go in a cave for a week.
It almost reminded me of Ronda Rousey, the situation.
Oh,
When she
yep.
was mad shit, and Ronda came back there and got knocked the fuck out. And she disappeared for a good bit. She was shaking.
Then what do you say? What do you do? It's like, I didn't
Yeah,
talk all that trash. And he was talking, I mean, Nate was talking mad trash. Like, I'm doing this for my community, my people. I'm about to show y'all. Like, and went out there and made a fool of himself.
he thought he was gonna beat that white boy. He was like, I'm gonna beat this white boy. Like he owned slaves. He probably was talking mad shit.
Jake do own a slave. He knocked him out too.
Oh my gosh. So okay, so Tyson and damn, I say Holyfield. That's the one I want to see, but that's another story.
I mean, yeah, Mike Tyson still like he got a little something. He might could do another celebrity match, but Jones, what's his name? Roy Jones.
Listen,
He done. He was trying to hug him the whole time. It seemed like.
listen.
Usually every time Tyson hit him, it hurt.
He was doing a lot of body shots, and I ain't gonna sit here and talk shit because I couldn't do none of it at all.
Mm-hmm.
But the matter is, I don't feel as though Jones was in the physical condition as Tyson was. Like,
Yeah, Jones clearly was not in the same. I mean, neither one was in the same shape. But I mean, Jones just was in bad shape to be in a boxing ring.
yeah,
He wasn't ready.
he was panting. Like when they did the interview afterwards, he looked tired. Like he just wanted to lay down. Like, fuck this interview. I need to do rest. I don't blame him though. Tyson's over there like, yeah, like he did a good fight.
But I'm excited now because Mayweather is going to fight Jake now, so that's going to be interesting.
Oh no.
Mayweather's coming back out of retirement.
Let me tell you something. I don't feel like Jake should do that yet. That's just my opinion. I don't feel like he should do that.
Nope.
No, he ain't ready for a real box. I mean, I don't know how.
He only won 2 fights.
Yeah, 2 fights, and both of them were against celebrities that just started training like him for boxing at that whatever age they started, versus a guy who was boxing his whole life.
See, Mayweather do shit to get clout. Like, I feel like he's doing that just because he's like, oh, yeah, this white boy went in here and did this. I need to beat him so that I can
Well, he's doing it for the money. You know, Mayweather all about the money.
And for clout. It's money and clout.
I mean, what kind of clout he gonna get for beating Jake Paul?
Paul Logan. Sorry, Logan Paul. They correcting us. Sorry, Logan Paul.
Oh, who Jake? He looked like a Jake.
Shit, I ain't know.
That's a fight. The fight name is Jake Paul.
You mean to tell me out there on this thing calling that boy Jake for the past 15 years?
His name is Jake Paul, but his name Logan Paul. Shit, I don't know. Shit. Tyson was fighting the whole ride, the whole fight. He smokes like hell. Tyson smokes like hell.
Smoke right before the fight.
He smokes. Like his podcast, that's all they doing there, smoking cough.
I don't understand. I've looked at his podcast one day and I'm gonna watch this because it got a lot of views. I'm like, oh, it must be a good podcast. How does somebody take him being serious talking like that? And not even the voice by itself alone in him is bad English.
The one he did with, was it Soldier Boy? No, it was Bootsy.
Honestly, so the one I saw was Little Bootsy, yeah, Bootsy.
Whatever his name is. He was talking some like deep shit though. Like he had Bootsy in there like
he was, but then he still sounded retarded and slow while he was saying it. So like, how do you who listens to that all day long?
I mean, I
He was
kind of
like, why do you? He was like, why did you say that about that man's son? I felt that way too.
but he
Is your
didn't have to
mama?
say that in public though. He didn't have to see like this is the problem. And listen to what I say now. We talk a lot of shit on here.
Listen to what you say. I'm listening.
Listen to what I say now here. You hear what I'm saying? We talk a lot of shit on here. But not one time do I ever think that what we think holds any validity in anyone's eyes. We're just
Mhm.
talking shit about the topics that we bring up. That doesn't mean it means anything. That doesn't mean that it ranks the number one. That doesn't mean it holds any validity. But
Yeah,
Bootsy, his name, he basically came out and attacked that
he
whatever
didn't attack him. He just said his opinion. That's his opinion. They're like
he.
buttholes. Everybody has them.
I gotta bring up the exact thing he said.
I mean, it's
Uh,
a sensitive subject nonetheless. But that's what you do when you put your personal business out there. If you gonna be like, yeah, my son want to have his penis cut off at 13, go do it. People gonna have opinions.
it wasn't
They,
about his penis
But the
getting.
basketball got his daughter.
yeah,
It
it was
penis.
about Dwayne Wade's son that's identified as a woman.
He identifies as Zaria or something like that,
Yeah, he
which is
identified as he's a transgender. Well, I'm not transgender. He suffers, not suffers, Lord. He has gender dysphoria, whatever it's called.
right. But this is the thing. Let him do what he want to do.
He
Bootsy,
is. It's just his opinion. Everybody has opinions. What's wrong with saying it? It's his
but
opinion.
no, F you and your opinion.
Because if I remember what he said, all he said was like, I wouldn't let my child have this sex change surgery as a kid. Something like that. He said, like that's his opinion. I mean, when do
But
people not have opinions?
if I said that, like let's say on this show, if I even cared enough to fucking even bring it up, if I said I wouldn't let. Okay, so first of all, let's get something straight. I done said that. Look, that's better than saying here's the deal. I can't not let somebody do anything because eventually shit's gonna go the way that it's gonna go anyway. First of all,
Mhm.
it might not be something that I desire for my family, but at the end of the day, it's nothing I can do to stop it at a certain point when they get old enough to do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Yeah.
So my opinion in that is like what the fuck ever. You know what I'm saying? Now, for me to put that out there in the world, who gives a fuck? Let people do what they want to do. Like
Mhm.
that's just my opinion. Like I would say something to the point of that would not be the desire for my child. But whoever chooses to do what they want to do, let them fucking do what they want to do. Like, ugh.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know the context of what brought it up. Now I don't know whether he was just sitting somewhere and talking to somebody, and all of a sudden randomly said, "Oh man, that man letting his child have sex change surgery." Or rather, someone asked him his opinion. He was like, "I wouldn't let my child do it." Now it'd be different, either one of those. Now, if somebody actually asked him his view on that, and he was like, I mean, if he was, I mean, he's a rapper first of all, so I don't expect him to have some tact like something like that to be like, I don't discuss those kind of things. I have no opinion. He's gonna give his opinion. He was like, I won't let my kid do that. I think 90% of the people I know would say I wouldn't let my kid do that. They can do that when they get out of my house. I ain't paying for that surgery.
So this piggybacks off of what you just said. So Jay said you don't think that's a big decision for a 13-year-old. In my house, yes. But I can't, I'm not going to sit here and take away from what they want to do as a parent and how that young person feels as an individual. I would put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's almost taking away from to say he's a bad parent for feeling the way he feels. And we can sit here and dissect things to the lowest denominator, even if we're not talking about sexual orientation. We could just talk about how we raise our kids in general. We all have ways of how we raise our kids, how we teach our kids, what we do with our children.
Yeah.
And we can agree to disagree on that all day. I'm not going to sit here and judge him for by Boosie putting out that comment. It was almost like a judgment of the way he's doing is right and what they're doing is wrong.
I mean, I have to disagree with you on that. It's one thing. It's one thing to say I let my child drink soda and you don't, and you say I'm a bad parent. Whole other thing for me to chop my child's penis off and put him on medication and hormones for the rest of their life at a stage of being 13. That's a bit different.
If he was actually the one chopping it off, that would be like going.
I mean, it's not even legal for a kid to get a tattoo or a piercing without their parents' consent. But I mean, just from a societal standpoint, it's kind of like that's the extreme end of letting your child do what they want to do.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. All I know is all I can do is what I do for my kids. I let them people rich. Let them what the fucking.
And I agree with you. They're rich people. They live a different standard than we live.
I mean, I'm just exactly, like what is it, Michael? No, Magic Johnson's son.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody was like, okay, I mean, he's a fashion designer. He's gay. He's fabulous. It's like whatever. This boy been like that for a long time.
So remember, even Magic Johnson was like what he said. I don't know Magic Johnson personally, but it made it seem like he didn't like it because of that.
Correct, but like I said, everybody makes the decision that they feel is best for their child. Would that be the decision?
Back what we were saying. I don't think Bootsy did anything wrong. He just gave his opinion.
Shut your fucking mouth, Bootsy. Who cares about fucking get out of jail? Is that the best example for your child? Okay.
What happened now?
Okay, he was in jail for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is that the best example? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, we can all judge about it.
He wasn't judging. He was giving his opinion from what I took from hearing the part.
Judgmental ass. He was judging.
He was just saying, we give our opinions all the time. Okay, somebody asks something, that's stupid. Like, why people do meth? People out here doing meth. What's wrong with these meth heads? Now, we just judging. Just giving our opinion.
Funny. Oh, all right. So, let's see. Let's wrap this shit up.
Look, that, Cochi, or whatever it's called, getting to you.
Coquito. It is getting to me. Look, I don't know. Not that much. That ain't too bad.
Not too bad. I have to try some.
So, they came at Boosie for him smoking weed in front of his kids. Exactly. Is that the smartest thing to do?
I mean, it matters if it was legal in that state. If it is, okay. What different from a parent smoke? I think it's better for a parent to smoke weed in front of the kid than darn Marble Light.
A Marble Light? You're right. It needs to be a Newport, mother effer. I'm just saying, who smokes the fucking Marlboro? Anyway, all right.
I had to name this nastiest one. Marble Light smokers. Those are hard.
My grandfather used to smoke them shits all the time, Marlboro. I'm like, who's supposed to Marlboro? Yo, it's a cigarette called This. Did I tell you that before? This.
I think we did discuss that one night because we was laughing at it.
I was like, who the hell smokes this?
I mean, if I was a smoker, I probably would just because that's a cool name.
you want this?
They say, you want a cigarette? Well, I have this.
Anyway, we tripping. Okay. All right, guys. So, damn, we got to come back and give out a gift, don't we?
Well, yeah, we do. How many shares we got? Can you look right now and see how many shares we got?
You asking for a lot. We need a tech guy. Tech guy, where are you? We don't have one.
You the tech girl.
I am the tech person. I am the co-host. I'm the graphics designer. What more do you want?
I want it all.
I'm the graphics designer.
Want it all.
That's funny. Oh gosh. All right, guys. So we're gonna go. We ain't got that many shares today, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. I guess we'll give a gift out next week.
No, a promise is a promise.
Really? We gotta come back for 4 shares? 4 shares?
Yep. We ain't got to
All right.
come back. We can just post on the page.
Okay, we could post it. All right, guys. Join us next week.
Still got it. Look, even COVID can't stop these guns.
Putting the Tipplers loose on a Monday. Let's make it okay. Talking, tripping out. That's what the Tipplers are all about. Pour your drink, sit back and relax. Right here, Monday to the topic. Let's go.
You gotta flex it. You gotta.
Next week, guys. We appreciate each and every one of you. Hey. Y'all need to get y'all some coquito.
That's what your team lost yesterday.
They sure did. Bad, too.
It wasn't bad. Was it bad? You're right. They took Wentz out and they put the backup quarterback in. Yeah, that's bad.
The backup quarterback, I ain't gonna lie. Now, to me, this is my opinion. You can tell me real quick before we leave. The backup quarterback was killing it. The motherfuckers wasn't catching the fucking ball.
Well, you know, the backup quarterback did do well, but the question is, will he do well when the team practices for him? That's the question. They practice against Wentz. They know how Wentz plays. They don't know how this quarterback plays. It's first time playing.
Wentz sucked since we won the Super Bowl. But
now, mind you, your team has no weapons at all for Wentz at his disposal.
First of all, Wentz didn't win the Super Bowl. Foles
that's the point I'm trying to make. He sucked since the Super Bowl.
They should have gave Foles first-rate quarterback.
I totally agree, but instead they let him go to another team.
Yep.
Now I do agree with that, but y'all have no offensive weapons. I don't think he could have anybody. He could have, huh?
Not since Foles, though.
That's what I'm saying. The team didn't draft anybody to help the offense at all. It's just Wentz. Wentz do everything.
I totally agree. We got to do better this next year. Let's see how this backup quarterback do. Maybe he could be our primary quarterback because I'm so sick and fucking tired.
Wentz went from being a good quarterback to the quarterback that got the most interceptions per game now.
Now, Arthur said Foles is trash in Chicago. I agree, but he was fire with the Eagles when we had our team together now.
Foles ain't playing no more. Foles got his shoulder broke.
But so trash. Simple.
I haven't watched Chicago play to judge Foles. But Wentz plays well as he always has to me. He just ain't got nobody to play. He has no offensive weapons. Like look at Hill. Look how the Chiefs have Hill and they have what's his name? Kelsey. You know, Tom Brady got Antonio Brown. He got Godwin. I mean, they got players that are like players that people scared of. They double up these people just to be. You have nobody on your name. Who's another player on your offense besides Wentz?
What's that dude, Kev, that injured himself one game? He came back the last game. Shoot. Where's my producer when I need him? He off eating apple.
See, that's how you know you ain't got no weapons. You can't.
No, producer. It's the defense dude, big black guy. Shit, I can't think of it because this coquito got my brain.
Man, so that's your problem though. Y'all need some better people, but I think Wentz is still a better quarterback than the other guy. I just think he played well because the defense didn't know him. They didn't know what to do with him. He can run. Because Wentz can't run. That guy can actually run. And leave
That's why I was on the plane looking at this game, all this turbulence. I was scared of the turbulence. The game had me like, you know what? F this. I just cut it off after they got that last touchdown. I was like, F it.
You're like, bye. Done with this.
Cox, that's his name. Thank you, Arthur. Cox. Fletcher Cox, I think.
I do know that name.
Fletcher Cox is good. But he need more. I agree. He it is what it is.
Yeah, they need some offensive weapons to help Wentz out. Because he's not a dynamic quarterback at all. He's no threat outside the pocket. Like once they get to him, He's not gonna run.
Right. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna drink the rest of my coquito. And y'all have a good night, and we will see you next Monday.
Next week, we'll be drinking more liquor than ever. We're gonna do our Christmas countdown.
Ooh,
You know
like
what? We need to release our drinks for the next episode of our Christmas countdown drinks. But we'll discuss that later.
okay, sounds good. All right, guys. Until next time. Bye.